Hi, all you beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. In my last video, I talked about the meaning of life, and that one way of looking at it could be that we are all called to become holy again, which we already are in our essence, but it has been covered up with so many layers of conditioning and us choosing not to be so. So let us today again look at this amazingly beautiful topic, and hopefully I can offer some more practical advice and inspiration. If you like this video, don't forget to press like, to share it with anyone else you think can benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can become part of this beautiful family of positivity, love, and good vibes. I really think that the root cause of all the suffering in the world is our fall from grace. That separation from our divine origin. So we are wandering around like lost orphans, not knowing where we come from or where we are heading to. If we only took the time, and this can be 5 minutes on a day, to look inside and reconnect with our holiness, think how rapidly the world would change. If all our actions were based on kindness and universal love, surely there would be no war, no conflict, no suffering, no poverty. It truly is that simple. All our global problems would be solved, and also our inner ones of anxiety, fear, depression. In the state of holiness, these things do not exist. There is only vibrant health and deep contentment. In my last video, I mentioned a few descriptions of paradise in the scriptures, like the Bible, the Hadith, the Vedic scriptures. How beautiful everything looked, how abundant the food was, how beautiful the trees, the fruit, the fragrant flowers, and how happy all the people were. And why was that so? Because everything and everyone lives in reverence and love for the divine. The air was constantly filled with songs of praise, and the hearts of all beings pulsate with infinite love for God. Yes, at the root of being holy lies the love for God or the divine. Not everyone believes in God or feels comfortable with this idea, and there are many different forms of faith. However, this concerns all of us. We all can find our own version of being holy, no matter what faith or if we are atheist. We all can be holy in our thoughts and our actions. And it would take only that to change the entire world and transform it into paradise, like it is described in these beautiful scriptures. This is the very ingredient that makes it paradise. It's not a place outside of us, and we are fortunate to be there. It is inside of us, a state. The world around us is a reflection of our inner state. We have that potential for holiness. Look around, the trees. They do not war or fight against each other. They just stand still. The birds chirp in the morning. The waves move in and out eternally. There is so much peace around us. So what does it mean to be holy, and what can we do? It is very clear, really, isn't it? Think of Jesus, the Buddha, and all the other inspirational figures of peace and universal love. We have been given plenty of examples of what it looks like. How much could the world benefit if we all would research more about these figures? Find out what they did, how they behaved in the world. What did they find? And why can't we do this too? The state of our heart really is what matters. This is where peace comes from. Love, wisdom, and truth. Some people might be put off by the word holy because they think it means that you have to be celibate. But it really means so much more than that. This is not the place to start. Holiness begins with the disposition of our heart. I call this channel Global Hearts Melting because this is what I'm hoping for so much. A heart that is filled with kindness. But this can be difficult if we don't have a connection with our divine origin. Once we discover our divine origin, we can really see how we all are one. And that if some people are suffering in this world, it has an effect on all of us. We can see that only one pure heart, like that of Jesus, can change infinite other hearts, and continues to do so many years after his body has passed. One heart can raise the vibration of the world from hopeless to hopeful. Only one heart. Imagine if we all were heading this way. So think of a figure that inspires holiness in you. Study them more closely and their qualities, and begin to discover some of those same propensities inside of your own heart. We talk a lot about being kind. It has become somewhat of a buzzword during the pandemic. But isolated words like that have no power, and they are hard to take in when everyone is suffering. We must go much deeper than that, to discover that we are kindness and love. It is ultimately all there is. And this is what all these saints have shown us. And each has given us instructions on how to follow their lead. This has to be the mission of our entire life. Somehow it has become the accumulation of money and greed which drives this world into darkness. So we have to turn the ship around, make holiness our main concern. And there are so many different ways. A prayer, meditation, perhaps at the beginning of the day, and see how differently the day will unfold, even if it's just a few minutes. Perhaps when we go to bed as well, end our day with that same vibration of peace and love. Perhaps you have learned a few prayers when you were a child that you really like. I will also offer one at the end of this video. Find out more about those people who have truly changed the world for the better and continue to do so with the examples of their lives. And it doesn't mean you have to employ a whole lot of effort trying to be like them. Just simply reading about them or hearing about them in satsang, spiritual discourse, or church, or wherever that is for you, will have an effect on your own heart and change your own vibration. If you surround yourself with holiness, it will rub off. If you choose holy things, holiness will manifest in your life. It is entirely our decision. This is why I feel this urgency. It is untrue that we live in a time of conflict and struggle and adversities. The truth is that we choose to be all these things with our greed and godlessness, our ego and selfishness. It is the most urgent calling in a time of struggle. Rather than putting little plasters here and there, let's go to the root cause of it all, the state of our hearts. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to press like, to share it with anyone else you think can benefit, and to subscribe to my channel to become part of our family of love and positive vibes.